Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that many people ask me questions about: how not to be affected by other people's energy, or how not to be affected by someone being negative around you, or the family atmosphere not being great, or wherever you live, your environment being negative, how not to be affected by that. So, let's begin. Negative energy or negativity around you can really take a toll on your own well being. But fear not, I've got some fantastic strategies to share with you that will help you prevent yourself from being affected by all that negativity. So let's get started. First thing first, self awareness is the key. Take a moment to tune in and recognize when you're being influenced by negative energy. This self awareness allows you to separate your own emotions from those of others, which is very vital. This is because many of us, when we are in the situation, when we are in the negativity and experiencing all those negative feelings and emotions, the self awareness gets lost because we are too much in our mind and we cannot have a outer perspective, because it's very natural to be in our mind too much and in our emotions too much. So self awareness is the key. You must know when something is coming from inside you, your own traumas, your own energies, your own emotions wanting to express themselves, and when it is someone else's impact on you, someone else's negative energy, the negative environment created around you, when that is affecting you. So having that self awareness is very, very important. Next, we need to establish clear personal boundaries. Communicate your limits assertively. Don't be afraid to say no. By doing this, you create a safe space that shields you from negativity. Now, there are many ways to establish clear personal boundaries. One very simple example of establishing a personal boundary is not allowing just anyone to enter your room at any time without notice. So, you might ask your family members, if they are in a habit of just barging into your room without knocking, you might want to ask them to please knock before entering or opening the door. Now, this can be extended to even when people create negative scenarios in relationships. For example, instead of talking about something, if someone ends up yelling at you every single time, you can establish a clear personal boundary with that person, that whenever there is a heated situation, both of you will take time off first in your own space, and you will only talk to each other when you have calmed down and thought about what you want to say instead of yelling. Now, the third point here is surround yourself with positive and uplifting individuals who contribute to your well being. Choose your company wisely. They say that you are the average of 5 people that you surround yourself with. So choose those 5 people wisely. And remember, it's okay to limit your exposure to those who consistently emit negative energy. That is, who consistently show negative behavior or consistently create negative scenarios around you or react to stuff negatively. You deserve positivity in your life. You deserve to grow. You deserve to have a safe environment around you. And surrounding yourself with the right people is a big part of it. Now, the next point is about being mindful and engaging in self care. These two go hand in hand when it comes to protecting ourselves from negative energy. Engage in activities that promote mindfulness, like meditation, which is always given, deep breathing exercises, which calms down your nervous system and helps you get rid of any stuck energy, stuck prana in your energy systems, or yoga. Now, yoga encompasses meditation and breathing exercises. So, if you are doing yoga, then you are going to do meditation, breathing exercises, mindfulness, and everything. Yoga takes care of everything. Now, if you can do that, if you can get proper yoga classes and not just physical exercises in yoga, then it's the best. Taking care of your physical and mental well-being builds resilience against negative energy, because let's be real, negative scenarios are always going to come up in everyone's life. And negative people are always going to be there in this world, and we are always going to be coming in contact with them. Even if we maintain the so-called high vibrational energy, we are still going to meet these negative people because life likes to test us, right? And the next point here is energy cleansing techniques. Try smudging with sage, burning incense, or crystals to purify your energy and create a more positive environment. It's fascinating how these practices can really make a difference. Now, the actual thing that is working here is not exactly the smoke or the crystal, but the combination of your intention with those things. These things act as tools. As every atom of this universe is conscious, so are sage, incense, and crystals. So, when you combine your intention with these things and use them as very advantageous, beneficial tools, you increase the effect of whatever you're doing. The next point here is developing emotional intelligence, which is so very important in life, and it's very powerful, of course. Enhancing your understanding and regulation of emotions helps you understand and respond to negative energy in a more constructive and balanced way instead of destructive ways. It is a game changer. It's called as emotional quotient, EQ. Just like IQ, there is something called as EQ. Now, the next strategy is the power of positivity. Shift your focus towards positive thoughts, experiences, and activities. Engage in hobbies, pursue your passions, and maintain a positive outlook on life. Now, many people might jump in here and say that this is toxic positivity. Well, yeah, if you just focus on positive thoughts, experiences, and activities and ignore your negative experiences, negative emotions, and thoughts, then of course it is toxic positivity. But our brains are plastic, and if you focus too much, if you let yourself flow with the negative thoughts, it becomes very difficult to stop yourself because the brain and mind gets into a habit of doing that. And in order to break that habit, it requires conscious effort and conscious focus towards shifting every negative thought that you get towards a positive one. Of course, you can't do that all day, so it is advised to take at least 30 minutes to 1 hour a day to do a meditation that will help you do that in order to practice and make a new habit. And when you take part in more and more positive experiences and activities in your life, the more it magnifies, the more it permeates into every area of your life. The next strategy here is to avoid engaging in negativity. Now, once again, as I said in the last point, refrain from participating in gossip, conflicts, and other negative exchanges. By consciously choosing not to contribute and participate, you shield yourself from absorbing that negative energy. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't stand up for what's right or you don't protest. There are ways to protest in non-violent ways and proper ways, and it's okay to do that. But when you engage in conflict and gossip and destruction, that is what we need to avoid. The next strategy is to not hesitate to seek support. If you find yourself consistently overwhelmed by other people's negative energy, which is very common for many people in many careers and many family situations, don't hesitate to seek support. Reach out to someone, just someone, to a therapist, counselor, support group, friends, or family. And be careful about who you reach out, who is not a licensed practitioner. If you are choosing someone like a friend or a family, make sure that that person has your best interest at heart and they are educated at least a little bit in emotional intelligence, EQ, and ensure that they are also working on themselves constantly, because otherwise, even if people have good intentions, they can end up giving you bad advice or hurting you unintentionally because they themselves don't have the knowledge. For this point, just know that you don't have to face everything alone, and it's okay to reach out and lean on to someone that you can trust. Well, that wraps up today's video about what to do to shield yourself from the negativity. Just to summarize very quickly, develop self awareness, know when the negativity is coming from inside you and when it's coming from the outside, learn about self healing, choose your circle carefully, engage in positive activities in your life like meditation, exercise, breath work, etc. Set proper boundaries in every area of your life, be it your career, home, family, friends, or clients. Seek help when needed. Learn some energy clearing techniques that you can do on your own. Remember, you have the power to change your life. You are not here to be a victim. Personal power comes from inside us. So don't place any kind of power or control to something outside of yourself, be it anything. All these activities help us develop a positive and resilient mind, which is very much needed in life. Stay true to yourself, prioritize your well-being, and let that negativity bounce right off you. If you watch till here, comment only positive energy is coming to me, only positive energy is coming to me, only positive energy is coming to me 3 times in a comment to affirm and to create a bubble of protection around you. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.